This is one of my Etsy stores where I sell digital products that are generated by AI. And I am few people here on YouTube that actually make money with AI because there's so much talk about selling AI images on Etsy. There's so many videos, but the amount of people that actually do this is very small. But I am few YouTubers that actually do it. And I actually made a video a couple of weeks ago that shows the exact breakdown how much I make. I'm gonna have a link to it in the description of the video. But here's one of the stores. And as you can see, I made $138 yesterday. Today we got $100, but the day is still not over. It's 5 p.m. right now, so there's still, plenty time to increase that number. Maybe we're gonna get closer to 130 again, I would guess, but it's not bad. So if you're averaging $100 days every day for 30 days, you're making what, 3,000, something like that. That's obviously not counting any fees that Etsy is putting or advertisement, but that's 3K if you just make $100 a day. And you can get to $100 a day relatively easy with AI. When you want to get higher, that's when the problem starts. But I know a trick that you can use in order to get to that number. I'm gonna tell you in a second what I do in order to make this work, okay? But what I want to talk about in this video is this, okay? And what this is basically wall art. And a lot of you guys know what wall art is, right? It's just a piece of art that you hang on your wall. Pretty simple stuff, right? But there's a lot of people that sell wall art on Etsy, whether as a physical item, like an actual piece of art that you can get it delivered to your house and put it on the wall, or as a digital item, okay? You just an image that people print out and they put on the wall art themselves, okay? And I'm going to be honest with you, there's so many YouTube videos about create wall art and sell on Etsy, blah, 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 right? There's so many of them, you can go watch them. But in this video, I wanna tell you how you can actually start this business from the perspective of someone who opened multiple Etsy AI stores. And when I say AI stores, I mean we are using Midjourney or DALL-E to help us create the assets and the designs. But some of them are not really AI store in the sense of like it's just fully AI. Some of them are, for example, print-on-demand stores. The designs of the print-on-demand product is using AI like Midjourney, but there's also parts of the design that are edited manually, okay? When I'm saying AI, I'm just saying that like stores that you can open without having any creative skills, with very little money, and with usage AI to help you create products and designs, okay? Whether they're digital or print-on-demand, it doesn't matter. That's who I am, and I'm gonna talk from the perspective of actually someone who's making money that way, okay? Because a lot of YouTubers don't even do the stuff that you talk about, okay? But I am real. Anyway, so there's so many videos about selling wall art, right? But there's not many videos analyzing this niche very well. And I'm gonna be honest with you, wall art niche is amazing on Etsy. When you actually look up the keyword using Everbee, right? Which is product research, has almost 8,000 searches every month, which is insanely good. For example, if you do clip art, which is a niche that I am kind of dominating, it only has 1,500 multi searches. So wall art clearly has tons of people that are looking for it on Etsy, okay? Way more than like clip art or any other digital products that I usually sell. So we established it's a very good niche to be in, okay? There's possibility to make money. And as I said, some people sell physical wall art, just like this one right here. This is a physical painting that you can buy and order it and ship it to your house. So you select the size, right? You select the color of the frame and you can get it delivered to your house. And this is probably print-on-demand product. And if you don't know what print-on-demand is, it's basically a service that's gonna print out the painting for you, ship it for you. You don't have to have inventory, you don't have to buy it in advance. They will do it for you. And there are websites that will do this all for you, such as Printify. When you type in, for example, Canva, you can see they will create canvas for you. You just have to put the design on it and they will ship it for you. They will handle everything for you. You don't have to do much. All you have to do is just list it on Etsy and wait for the sale. So I'm pretty sure this store, for example, is probably doing that. It's probably using print-on-demand model where they just come up with the design, advertise it on Etsy, and then Printify or whatever service they're using will handle the rest, okay? Or you can go the direction that I'm usually going, which is digital products, such as this one right here. This person is selling images that are just digital images, so you don't actually order it and ship it to your customer. You just buy the image itself because people want to print them out themselves in their house and put it up, okay? And the beauty of digital products is that like you don't have to deal with all these like shipment issues, customer issues, refunds, returns. Like that doesn't really exist in the digital product world, because once someone buys the digital product, they just buy it, download it, and that's it, okay? When it comes to physical products, there's problems with shipment, there's problems with returns, there's problems with the size, package is lost, whatever. There's always something happening, okay? So that's why I like the digital space, because scalability is high, it's way easier, and way less issues too, okay? But if you like print on demand idea, you can go with it because print on demand has higher margins, meaning you can make more money, okay? I mean, this painting right here is selling for $3, and that one that we watched previously, it cost $78. So obviously the numbers are way different and way higher. So it's up to you which direction you can go. And matter in fact, some Etsy stores actually do both. They offer a digital version of the painting as well as the physical one. You can go that direction as well. But so far I presented to you all these like pros of selling wall art with AI, right? But there's also a big con, okay? Because this niche is so popular and there's so many people trying to sell it, there's a lot of competition and it's kind of hard to get in if you don't know what you're doing. Wall art is extremely saturated and there's so many people trying to do the same thing. So for example, if you would like to sell something like this is a nice piece, I'm not gonna lie, I like what I'm seeing. But if you scroll down to Etsy, right, you're gonna see that there's so many similar designs already. So there's a lot of competition that you have to fight with when it comes to wall art. It's a great moneymaker industry, but the competition is a tough part. However, I found a way to kind of win regardless of the competition. You can still win the wall art game or print on demand game if you are smart, okay? And what I mean by that is just like you simply need to stand out, okay? And I know that sounds stupid, because how can you stand out in the ocean of the same thing? Well, just be different, okay? Be like Kanye West, say some weird stuff, do some weird stuff to stand out. So for example, instead of using the same mockups that everyone else is using from Printify or Placeit or these other mockup websites, you can buy some high quality mockups from Etsy itself. So when you type in wall art mockup on it, so you can see there are people selling it and they are very nice. Like this one is very good and it's a bestseller. Here's one right here that looks very nice. This one looks very good. So you can buy a high quality mockup for like $5-7, and come on, it's just $5. You probably have $5 that you can spend on a quality mockup that's going to increase your visibility and it's going to help you stand out, okay? I'm going to be honest with you, not a lot of people do it. You'll be surprised. You would think that like, I mean, that's so easy to do, right? But not a lot of people do that. You can literally just stand out with that way, okay? Now, once you have your good quality mockup, another thing that you should do, and you should probably do this first, okay, is to basically find like a niche that you want to specialize in, okay? So for example, one of the niches that's very popular on Etsy, and it's probably going to be popular forever, are babies. So maybe you want to type in nursery wall art, which by the way still has a lot of searches, but it's a little bit more niche down and it's extremely popular on Etsy. People are very passionate about their babies. Etsy is built for two type of people, okay? The ones that buy gifts for weddings and the ones that buy gifts for their babies, okay? Literally, I feel like most of the sales on Etsy are in these two categories, weddings and babies. So you can look up some wall art in that category. For example, nursery is very popular, usually with animals, just like that. And trust me, I'm selling this type of designs myself. I'm selling exactly similar designs to that. And nursery animals are huge, okay? So you can specialize yourself in a nursery animal sphere. You can create a lot of wall art in that space because it's extremely popular and it's more niche down and there's gonna be less competition, and you just buy your fancy mock-up, so you already have couple keys that will make you stand out, okay? And then maybe you will ask yourself, well, but I don't know how to make these. How do I make these pictures? It's extremely simple. All you have to do is just take a screenshot of the image you wanna kind of replicate, okay? You don't wanna copy exactly what this guy is doing, so you don't want an exact fox that this guy is having, but I'm gonna show you how you can have a starting point with AI, okay? You can come up with a design that's similar to it with AI. So I'm gonna use Midjourney, and Midjourney has this command called describe where you can upload that screenshot, and once you upload it, it's gonna come up with the design. Okay, it's gonna come with the prompts that you can use to create designs. And for example, look at these designs that Midjourney created. I mean, those are very cute foxes, right? They're so cute, so beautiful. And it only took me a couple seconds to make them, and now you can edit them yourself in the Photoshop or something to make it a little bit more special. But this was very easy, very simple. I have my fancy mockup, right? I just put it up together and boom, I have my wall art ready. And by the way, if you want a more in-depth tutorial on all how these things works, I have YouTube videos on my channel that will teach you how to do it. I'm gonna have a link in the description for that. Or maybe you wanna join our community on Discord to talk to other people that use AI and sell AI images on Etsy or have interest in other venues. Go to dropshipping.com to learn how to join our Discord, okay? Okay, and once you start having a bunch of these wall art, let's say you have like 100 of them on your Etsy account, another smart thing that you can do then is create something like this, like put the bundles of all your wall art together and sell them as a huge bundle. So this guy is selling an entire store bundle for $12 and it's 40,000 different images. Wow, 40,000, it's a lot, okay? That's a big number. You cannot really compete with that. But don't worry about it. That doesn't really matter. I mean, it's a huge bundle and he probably gets a lot of sales. But the thing is that if you have a certain theme to your store, which in our case, it was a nursery animal wall art store, and people like it, people will still buy it. It's more about what people like instead of like, oh yeah, this guy has 40,000 listings, let me buy that. Some people will go for it, don't get me wrong, but like you can still get a big piece of the pie with your designs if they are different, if they are cool, and if people like them. And once you have these type of bundles, you can sell them for a lot of money, okay? And there's the crucial key of this game, okay? I feel like a lot of people that jump into this digital world, when they try to sell digital products, is like they sell products for like $2, $3, and they don't make a lot of money, okay? You need to create bundles of bundles. You need to create whole store bundles or whatever, because you won't be able to make decent money with this. It's gonna take you forever to come up with some decent money with this plan, okay? This is why I offer entire store bundles. I offer big bundles of like hundreds, thousands of listings for $10, $20 because I already have these designs, but also they are the main money maker, okay? With these big bundles, I am capable of making way more money. I use small images to bring people in. So like the small wall art pieces, have them to bring people into my store. But once they own the store, I want them to stay. And then I want them to buy my entire store bundle or whatever else I offer, because that's where I make a lot of money, okay? That's the big key to success, okay? And at the beginning of this video, I also mentioned that I'm gonna tell you how you can scale up $100 days to like $200, $300 days with digital products, okay? And the trick is basically to have multiple stores. That's the easiest ways to scale. From my experience, it's easier to kind of scale 2-3 stores with slightly different products than having just one store and constantly adding products to it. I mean, you can do that and it's probably a very effective way of doing it, but like if you have 2-3 stores and each one of them makes like $1,000, $2,000 a month, all of that combines and you can make more money with less effort that way, okay? That's, I don't know, that's a better strategy. At a certain point, you're gonna reach that point that like $100 days are happening pretty much every day. How can I make more? Well, maybe I should just open an extra store, because it's so easy to scale from $0 to $100 days, but it's hard to scale from $100 days to $200 days when it comes to digital products, okay? It's a little bit different with print on demand. When you do print on demand, the numbers are completely different and it doesn't work that way, okay? But with digital stores, I find it easier to go from 0 to 100, but it's hard to go from 100 to 200 and more, okay? And that's all I have for you today, okay? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, okay? I really appreciate it. If you have a comment, let me know in the comments. I usually answer most of the comments, unless you tell me that I look like Paul Dano, which I honestly hate. A lot of people say that I look like Paul Dano, and I don't think I do, but hey, whatever, it's your opinion. But all jokes aside, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to join our Discord, go to dropshipping.com. Oh, and check out the link to Everbee, which is a product research tool that we use in this video. If you use my link, you're gonna get a discount. I use it all the time. It's the best product research tool on Etsy, in my opinion. But I will see you next time. Take care, my friend. Bye.